What's up, healthy couch potatoes? I'm Zach, and today we're going on a journey to lose weight. So let's say you've already gotten your diet and you're going strong, but you want to really amp it up and lose more weight. So now it's time to choose some exercising. So what are the best exercises to lose weight? Well, most exercises are going to come in one of two forms. It's either going to be cardio or weightlifting or some mixture of the two. Let me just get this out of the way immediately and say you should be doing both of them ideally. However, if you only have to choose one, it's not cardio you want to choose, but actually weightlifting. And we'll get into that, but just know it comes down to how many calories you're burning. Guys, I need you to stop what you're doing and pay super close attention to what I'm about to tell you. I've been going over this specific scientific article regarding macronutrients, and it looks like if you don't click like on this video and subscribe, as much as 70% of the protein that's currently in your body will instantaneously become trans fat, and you will simultaneously suffer both a heart attack and gain diabetes. So just click like, click subscribe, and we can move on, and nobody has to die. So for most of us, unless we are absolutely killing it at the gym, we're not going to be burning more than about 300 or so calories, unless it's more than an hour of a workout. So what we're trying to look for to burn some extra calories is raising our resting metabolic rate, or I'll call it RMR for short later. And there's only a couple things you can do to really maximize that. The best thing you can do is to build some muscle. Anywhere from 2 to 4 pounds of muscle will get you, on average, 7 to 8% extra calories burned while resting. So this is why weightlifting is prioritized over cardio in general for losing weight. And also, you want to just be managing your caloric intake. If you don't have enough calories, your metabolism will slow down in order to preserve your life and essential nutrients. The other thing you can do is maintain a healthy caloric intake. So a lot of people, what they will do is reduce their caloric intake to really low levels that are unhealthy, and it actually slows down your metabolism. So just to know what those breakpoints are in general. Again, all bodies are different, so don't take this as the end all be all. But in general, if you are female, you'll be looking for 1,000 to 1,200 calories minimum. And if you are male, you can go as low as 1,200 to 1,600 based on how your body reacts towards it. Any lower than that, you're going to starvation mode, and it's just not going to be good for you, especially for losing weight. I don't think it needs to be said, but don't overeat if you're trying to lose weight. That'll also reduce your resting metabolic rate. But of course, overeating is always going to lead to weight gain because you're consuming more calories than you can burn. So obviously be mindful of that. Don't worry, I'm not going to jump into a huge list of weightlifting exercises that you can do, nor am I going to jump into all the fundamentals of calisthenics in this video. We're going to save that for another time. But what I am going to talk to you about is the best cardio exercises to be losing weight. But before I get into that, let me just talk very briefly about weightlifting, because if you're trying to lose weight with it, the number one priority that you should have is getting your heartbeat up while you're doing that. And the main way you'll be doing this is by reducing your rest times to very low, and to sustain your workout for longer periods of time, you'll target more muscles. So say rather than doing 3 sets in a row of push-ups, you'll cycle between push-ups, sit-ups, and pull-ups without rest in between. You'll just be running through the 3. For reference, I think CrossFit does an awesome job of this. There are certain issues with CrossFit that I won't get into now, at least in my opinion. These are all my own opinions. But if there's anything CrossFit is really, really great at, it's keeping your heart rate up and giving you a high intensity workout for a long period of time. So if you're trying to burn calories, you want to kind of mimic that and use it as kind of a guide. Just stay healthy with it and keep good form. Anyways, let's jump into the cardio exercises. The number one cardio exercise that I recommend, and really this is just because it's my favorite, is sprinting. You can get it out of the way in a really short amount of time, probably 20 minutes or so, and you are good. You do this twice a week, and that's basically really high intense cardio and you're done for the week. That's what I did when I was trying to first get in shape and had a little bit of belly fat to drop. My goodness, it works like a dream. What I recommend is starting with 10 sprints of about 100 meters. Give yourself some rest in between, so maybe 2 to 3 minutes of rest. You want to make sure that when you are sprinting, you're going as hard as you can. Next, we're going to jump to the other end of the spectrum, and that is just simply walking. And if you can walk for half an hour to an hour, then you're already going to be burning about 150 calories per workout. And you can walk fairly often. You can do it 3 to 4 times per week. And it's a really nice way if you're starting from a low energy base, you're not too keen on exercising or working out, you want your diet to do most of the work for you, just go for walks. They're relaxing. You can cool off if you've been working hard all day or just need to get out of the house. Go for a walk. It's the simplest thing to do, and I think it's very underestimated just how many calories you can burn and how great it is for your health. So third on my list is actually a mix of just what I would refer to as middle ground cardio exercises. These are the things that I would recommend for spicing up your cardio. So you've been working out for a while and just need some variety. Totally understand. So I would list out swimming, cycling, jumping rope, and jogging. I'm going to give you a caution with jogging because I think that's probably the worst exercise you can choose to do long term because it's high impact on your knees and joints, and we just don't want those chronic pains, don't want to deal with them. That's one of the advantages, if I can go back for a moment to sprinting, is you do it for a short period of time, so there's less risk or there's less chronic pain involved and chronic risks to your health. Also, walking is low impact, but it just basically serves the same purpose as jogging. It's just going to take a little bit longer. So highly recommend cycling, swimming, and jumping rope. If you are going to choose jogging, make sure you do it on a lighter surface such as grass or sand. And let's get on to the next one. The last thing on my list, just to kind of bring it full circle, is high intensity calisthenics. So yes, you heard me talk about it already earlier, but I do just want to bring it up because I think it is the best thing alongside sprinting to just incorporate something that's high intensity to your weightlifting. Burpees, anybody can do burpees. Even if you can't do a complete push-up, then you can at least go into a plank position and then do a jump and then get back into the plank position. These are the things that are going to really get your heart rate up. You won't have to move around. You can just do it from home anytime, anywhere, and just knock out your cardio and exercise in a short amount of time, and you'll be sweating profusely if you're anything like me. So hopefully by now you can kind of see how all exercises can kind of fit into the umbrella of losing weight. We're just trying to be really cognizant about how we choose them because we want to build muscle to raise our resting metabolic rate. That should be priority number one. That'll ensure that on your rest days, you're basically getting as much calories burned as you are on your active exercising days. And then you just want to make sure your cardio is safe and easy and whatever your preferences are. It really doesn't matter. As long as you're burning calories and building muscle, you are going to be looking great. So go put on a few pounds of muscles, healthy couch potatoes, and we will talk soon. See y'all later.